Ruy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, Breyer, Zaitsev hybrid variation, 11.NBD2BB712.BC2 Re813.NF1BF814.NG3G615.B3. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed Black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered Black in the middle game. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop must choose between exchanging and withdrawing. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. d6 defends the e5 pawn and allows the light squared bishop to develop. c3 prepares the d2-d4 pawn break and clears the c2 square for the light squared bishop. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 prevents Black from developing the light squared bishop to g4, which would pin the knight and make it hard for White to play d4. nb8 retreats the knight in order to relocate it to d7. Black plans to fianchetto the light squared bishop on b7 and doesn't want the knight to block it on c6. d4 attacks the e5 pawn, controls the center and opens the diagonal for the dark squared bishop to develop. nbd7 develops the knight toward the center, defends the e5 pawn and keeps the a8h1 diagonal open for Black's light squared bishop. nbd2 develops the knight toward the center and protects the e4 pawn. Fianchetto move bb7 places the bishop on the long diagonal. bc2 retreats with the bishop to defend the e4 pawn. Re8 moves the rook to a central file and frees the f8 square for Black's pieces. nf1 maneuvers the knight toward the king side and prepares to play either ne3 or ng3 while also opening the diagonal for the dark squared bishop. bf8 retreats the bishop to defend the king side and unblock the e-file. ng3 activates a knight and overprotects the e4 pawn. The dark squared bishop is getting ready to be fianchetto to g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. Games Master. It is the final book action. This misses a chance to use a pawn to attack the center. It is incorrect. Among the best actions. It is quite good. The pawn is now in a safe position. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. It is ideal. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This stops the opponent from being able to create a passed pawn. It is excellent. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. That's good. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Backs off. That's good. It's all right. That's good. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. This threatens to pin a knight. It is good. There was only one good move in that position. It is a mistake. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. This poses a material threat. It is ideal. This prevents the adversary from gaining an advantage. It is ideal. This is the only good move. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. It is ideal. This threatens to play checkmate. This prevents the opponent from being able to create a passed pawn. It is best. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. This prevents the adversary from playing checkmate. It is ideal. This captures a vulnerable pawn. This threatens to win a knight. It is best. This prevents the adversary from being able to capture a knight. It is quite good. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Thus, a bishop is lost. It is a mistake. That was a great move and very hard to find. This is the only good move. It is brilliant. The queen is now on a square that is more secure. That's good. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is best. A powerful play. It is quite good. This is the way to win a bishop. It is best. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered black in the middle game. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. White overpowered black in the middle game.